Winchester Police, call's recorded.
Hi, is this Paula?
Yes.
How you doing, Paula? I just got a call from an officer, DeCarlo, that said that he spoke with Eugenia Cooney's mother, and he asked me to call back. Yes, this is Corey. Yes.
Oh, hi. Yep. Hold on for 1 second. It was actually the sergeant. 1 second.
Yeah, I'd love to talk with the sergeant.
Hold on.
Sure.
Corey, Sergeant Palmer, how are you?
How you doing, Sergeant Palmer?
Doing all right. Listen, we spoke to Debbie Cooney, got in touch with us, the girl's mother. So this girl, Eugenia, that you were concerned about, is out in California with her mother. Her mother told us that she's safe and sound.
Sergeant, are you in front of a computer?
Let me put you on with... Wait, you want to give me additional information?
I want you to just take a look at this video that was posted just a few days ago. And I want you to tell me your honest opinion of if you think this is healthy.
All right, hold on 1 minute. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to put you on hold for 1 second.
Yeah, sure. Take your time.
Hi, I'm going to send you down to talk to the officer that went by the house, okay?
Yeah, sure.
All right, and it's Officer DeCarlo. Hold on 1 second.
Hello.
Hello. This is Corey.
We got multiple issues going on right now. Just give me 1 second.
Yeah, sure. Take your time.
Corey?
Yeah, how you doing?
Sorry about that. All right, so you want me to look at a video? Go ahead. Give me yeah.
I want you to go to YouTube, and I want you to put in Eugenia Cooney's name, and I want you to click on her video that she uploaded 6 days ago called Kingdom Hearts Kairi Cosplay Transformation.
All right, 1 second.
I'm telling you right now, you will be shocked.
All right,
Kingdom Hearts Kairi Cosplay Transformation. It's on her channel. Her channel is under her real name, Eugenia Cooney.
Kingdom Hearts Kairi Cosplay.
You see a girl holding a sword and a pink jumper thing with a pink wall?
I see a girl holding a... Yeah, I do. Hold on.
All right. Now click that video.
Yeah. What? I'm not refuting what you're concerned about, but I'm just going to tell you what the mother said, just so you know what the mother said to me. I'm not telling you I'm in agreement.
Oh yeah, her mother
saying
seems
that
to do that a lot.
her daughter is. Hold on a minute. Let me put this on. Her mother's saying her daughter is very, very skinny, otherwise healthy though. This is what she's telling me, and she also said that oftentimes rumors are spread about her daughter due to her very, very skinny stature, and then she's saying that she's had people swatting her house. You know what swatting is?
Yeah, I know what that is.
Okay. She's saying, so She's saying a lot of it's rumors, is what her mother is saying.
Do you see that girl on the screen?
I'm looking at her. Yep.
Okay, that girl did not look like that a year ago. If you go look at her videos, she was a lot heavier a year ago, a year before that. Over the past 3 years, this girl has become more and more increasingly skeletal and anorexic. She's been asked by Dr. Phil to come on the show to talk about her anorexia. She's admitted she's had anorexia. People have tried to reach out to the police, and every single time somebody finds out where she lives and they call the police, she moves. And it's almost like her mother is allowing this to happen. Okay. And you see this person, they're not healthy. Yeah. They can barely stand. Her legs are literally all bone. There's nothing healthy about that. Yeah. Okay. I'm deeply concerned that if nobody does anything about this, and I know that in 2016 Obama signed a new law into effect to get people with anorexia, hospitalized if they refuse to get help or eat. And this girl just seems to get worse every 3-4 months, and I'm scared that if nobody does the right thing and doesn't get the police involved, that this girl could die one day. And it seems like her mother is trying to capitalize on this. I know it's horrible to say, but when people kept calling the police, her mother started doing videos with her on I think it's either this channel or another channel, calling it the anorexia recovery, and trying to monetize videos about her daughter's anorexia and recovery. But her daughter doesn't get any better. Her daughter gets worse every time she's seen. Every time there's a new video uploaded, she's 5 or 10 pounds lighter. Okay. She's easily 75 pounds now, which is like a BMI of like 10, which is enough to have her committed for a mental problem. Yeah, hold on, stop right there. I got the officer. I'm going to supervise the officer who's going to write the report. I just called him when I had you on hold. I was calling him off of the street so he can speak to you. I'm going to put him on with you. You got to replay to him what you just told me, and we'll go from there. If we got to call Glendale, California PD, we will. Stand by 1 second. Sure.
Hello?
Hello?
Hi, it's Paula again. I'm going to transfer you down to Officer DiCarlo again. Hold on 1 second.
All right. Thank you, Paula.
No problem.
Officer DiCarlo.
How you doing, Officer DiCarlo? I was, I guess, phone tagged to you now?
Yes. This is Corey?
Yep.
Okay. Corey, before we begin, what's a... Hang on a second. All right, Corey Barnhill, correct?
Yep. So I just showed the other officer the video of this girl. She is literally to the point where she's skeletal. I'm sure the officer conveyed that to you. Her mother seems to have a history of doing this thing where when people start calling the police, it's not that she's being swatted. It's that people are doing serious calls to the police asking for her help, when it comes to her mental health. And I don't know if you're aware of this, but there was a Cure Act passed in 2016 by Obama, and the Senate passed it, that added support to people that have what her daughter has, which is a severe eating disorder. And they've proven that once you get as far as her daughter is, that it's life-threatening. And it also causes impaired capacity mentally due to the mental illness and the physical effects of starvation and how it affects the brain. So her daughter at this point is not mentally cognizant of what she's doing, and she's in an impaired state. And her mother is not doing the proper thing, which is get her the help she needs. And if you actually look into it, her mother has started to monetize videos about her recovery, but the girl doesn't actually, she doesn't recover the weight. She she doesn't gain any weight at all. She loses weight. If anything, she's lost another 20 pounds since she started. She was 90 pounds just a few months ago. Now she's easily down to 70.
Okay. So when you spoke to Sergeant Palmer, he told you that she's in California with the mother, right?
Yeah, and the mother said she's perfectly fine, she's healthy, and that people are spreading rumors about her daughter being skinny.
Right.
Her daughter is literally skeletal. There's not an ounce of muscle or fat on her body. She's literally got her rib cage popping out of her stomach. Her clothes are barely able to be held onto her. Her arms are so thin they look like mop handles.
Right. So
like, that's a severe mental problem.
Yeah, of course. I mean, obviously, we physically can't do anything from here, but what I can do is I can call the Glendale Police Department and update them on the situation, and I can request that they, that they do a well-being check on them, at their address, which we have. And I mean, at this point, that's pretty much where we're at. So.
Yeah, you can give them my number, and I have no problem showing them the way that all of this looks and how the mother seems to be capitalizing, if not profiting, off the fact that her daughter's sick, which is kind of sick in itself.
Right, understandable. So yeah, let me. I got the number here for the Glendale PD. Let me give them a call, and we'll go from there. I will pass on your contact information to them.
All right, call me back in a little bit, and then I'll be happy to assist the Glendale Police Department with getting this girl the help she needs, because I'm concerned that if nobody helps her, eventually,
of course, yeah,
the lining of your heart starts to eat away at itself when you starve yourself past a certain point. There's, the girl's heart could fail. Oh,
that's interesting. I didn't know that. Okay, what's your relationship to
I've talked to her in the past on Twitter and stuff, and I'm also like a fellow streamer. I upload videos to YouTube and to other streaming sites, and it's to the point that all of the celebrities involved, especially like people like PewDiePie and Keemstar now, they're actually contacting the news and trying to get the news involved, because this girl is literally skeletal to the point that she's actually she looks like she's about to die. And
so have you never met this girl?
No,
you just know her through online.
Yeah, I feel sorry for the girl, and nobody seems to do anything about it. Nobody seems to reach out to try and help her. Every time they call the police and say, "Hey, this girl's like literally dying and killing herself," her mother just says, "Oh, they're swatting her. She's an innocent victim. She's just skinny." You look at pictures of her from a few years ago. She didn't look like that. She was a normal girl. She clearly has anorexia, and her mother is protecting it for some sick reason, and I don't know why.
Okay. Well, let me make my phone calls and see if we can try to help her out, okay?
Yeah, this girl definitely needs some help. She's, she could die any second, with as emaciated as she is.
So at this point, I'm going to try to make contact with Glendale, and then, we'll pass this information along.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. All right. Thank you for the call.
Thank you. Go with Christ. I feel like a good person today. Feels so much better. So I do have the other voicemail that I got from the officer. I was really trying hard to think of a fake address to give that guy, because I don't want him to know where I live. That one kind of caught me off when he asked me for the address. I was like, holy shit, what fake address should I give? Oh, man. Alright, this is the message that he left me.
Mr. Barnhill, this is the Winchester Police Department calling Sergeant Palmer. Listen, we just wanted to follow up with you. We spoke to Eugenia Cooney's mother via phone. Eugenia is safe in California with her mother. Her mother's aware that sometimes people express these concerns, similar to the one that you expressed. Mother indicates that her daughter's doing fine, she's healthy, and she also noted that a lot of times there's rumors floating around about her daughter's health. But she convinced us that her daughter's fine. We have the daughter's information, we have the mother's information. Again, she's safe to our knowledge out in California. If you have any further questions or anything else you'd like to speak to us about, you can call us back at the Winchester PD and ask to speak to Officer DiCarlo. Thank you.
So that's why I called back, because I called earlier and I talked with Paula and another officer, and they actually sent the cops out to her old address. And the neighbors said that the girl was very emaciated and sick, and that when people started calling the cops on it, on the girl, her mother immediately packed up the house and moved. That is fucked. Her mom literally packed up the entire house and moved to a whole different state because people kept fucking calling the police on them about her daughter. Her mother's like renting the house out to renters. That's the kind of person that her mother is. She doesn't care about her own kids. She's willing to let her kid die and profit off of it, claiming that they're doing a recovery stream. And it's like, the girl is fucked in the head. Well, that's the thing. You don't have to let her kill herself. Because Obama passed a new law in effect, and there's also the Mental Health Act of 2016, where you can have her detained mentally if her BMI is past a certain point. Once it gets lower than 14, you can have her 5150'd and put in, into some kind of mental health care facility because the anorexia has damaged her brain and her mind and her body to the point where she can't make her own decisions. So if that happens, they will detain her. They will take her by force to a hospital and put her on an IV until she's a healthy weight. And, her insurance company has to cover it now. So like if her mom has insurance, she'll be covered if she has an eating disorder. It's covered now. Fuck her mom. Her mom is a fucking piece of shit. Like, seriously, your fucking kid is starving herself to the point where she is skin and bones, and you're telling the fucking police that your kid's healthy, that she's okay? Yeah, her BMI right now is 11.4, Ray. 11.4. That is severely underweight. And that's at 80 pounds. She's easily up to 75 right now. Yeah, she's at about an 11, maybe a 10.5. That's just not healthy. And now that I know what town she's in, I'm just going to dox her in the new town. And I'm going to keep calling the police. And I'm going to make sure that everybody in the town knows that the mother is not taking care of the daughter and trying to profit off of the fact that she is sick. I think that's sick and detestable and scummy. And I'm not letting this go because I'm tired of people dropping the ball when it comes to this chick. Oh, hold on. I'm getting a call. One sec. Hello? Yeah. Hi, Officer DiCarlo.
Over there, they are going to send one of their guys over to conduct a well-being check, and after that, everything now it's in their hands. If you have any further questions, I can give you their phone number if you'd like to contact them.
Yeah, hold on. Let me get a pen. Alright, what's the number? Okay. 548. Okay. 4840. Okay, so I just call that number and I ask for Supervisor Cole. I just wanted her to see the videos and stuff. Yeah, I'll report to them. I think that they should document this, and they should definitely look at her channel over the course of the past 3 years, and you'll see that she's getting progressively thinner and sicker and sicker. And people have reached out to her, and they've tried to get this done, and for some reason she keeps evading it. It's almost like her mother keeps moving her around so that no one can really do anything. All right. Well, I thank you for your time and your effort, and I appreciate your service. You have a good day too. Cool. All right, cool. So now we have the number for the police department in her town. I'm going to call them, and I'm going to give them the Eugenia Cooney videos, and I'm going to let this person know, exactly how sick this girl is, and her mother ain't getting away with this. No way. It's time to do the right thing. Let me just load this shit up. There we go. Get this officer's number. Here we go.
You have reached the Glendale Police Department. For English, press 1.
Ha llamado al departamento.
You have reached the Glendale Police Department. If this is an emergency, press 1. Otherwise, select one of the following options. For the Traffic Bureau, press 2. For jail custody information, press 3. For report copies and records, press 4. For the evidence room, press 5. For vice and narcotics, press 6. For criminal investigations, press 8. For recruitment and backgrounds, press 9. For all other matters, press 0 or stay on the line. One moment, please.
Have you seen our news site? We write in...
Glendale Police Officer, will address you.
Hi, I'm trying to reach Supervisor Cole.
Sure, just 1 second.
Thank you.
Supervisor Cole, how can I help you?
Hi, Supervisor Cole. How you doing today?
I'm doing well. How may I help you?
I spoke with the police in Connecticut earlier about Eugenia Cooney.
Uh-huh.
And they gave me your number because I said that I wanted to forward some information regarding her severe anorexia and the fact that she seems to be slowly dying over the past 6 months, and for some reason nobody seems to be doing anything about it. And
well, I watched here. Let me start with something. I put the call in, and then the previous call says you have never met this woman. Is that correct?
I have never met her, but I have we operate in the same circles as being a performer online, and a lot of people
and did you talk to her mother?
No, we haven't talked to her mother. Her mother seems to be profiting off of it. She's created a channel called the recovery thing, where she tries to recover her with her daughter's anorexia, but her daughter gets sicker every single month.
Okay, hold on one second. Hey, sir.
Yes.
Okay, the incident number is going to be 4051, and I am going to send somebody out there, and I am requesting that this girl call you directly if she wishes to. I do have your phone number. Your name is Corey?
Yep.
Okay, and your phone number is...
No, it's... All right, well, I definitely hope that you guys can get her the help she needs.
Well, we'll go out there and check on her. We can't make someone, but we will definitely send someone out there, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, guys. So, apparently the cops are going to give Eugenia Cooney my number, and I'm hoping that this poor girl reaches out to me and I can convince her to get some help. She said that she was going to give Eugenia Cooney my number and tell her to call me if she wants to reach out to me. So if she does reach out to me, I will try my hardest to convince her to get the help she needs. Yeah, I don't give real numbers. I give them fake numbers that forward to my actual cell phone. So, I don't have her mom's number. The cop said that he would just have her mom call me. But there's always the chance that the cop will just give her my number and she'll reach out to me. And if she does, I will definitely, talk to her, try my hardest to convince her to get some help, and hopefully the right thing gets done, because this girl's mother is literally protecting her sickness. And the fact that her mother is saying that her daughter is completely healthy and that it's a fucking prank, like, that is so fucked. Her daughter is not overly skinny. She's starving herself and is going to die if her mother doesn't do the right thing. And what really gets me is, how does a mother allow their child to starve themselves to death? And Eugenia is so far gone that the damage to her brain is so lasting and so permanent at this point. She's fucked. She's been at this for years, so there's got to be some type of brain damage at this point. There's definitely damage to the lining of her heart. Her organs are probably dying as we speak. Yeah, if you don't eat properly and you starve yourself, Orc, it starts to eat away at your brain and your heart. Your body literally starts to eat its own organs. I think her mother is trying to avoid this because her mom may have a type of Munchausen's by proxy. I think that her mother is using her daughter's sickness to draw attention to herself. And then, every time it gets to be too serious, she seems to move. Because I looked into this, and people tried to do this in 2016, and her mom moved from Connecticut to Massachusetts. And then when people found out where she was in Massachusetts, she got doxxed again. They called the police. Then the mother abandoned the house and moved again. So now she's in California. The minute that people start calling the police, I bet her mom's going to move her to a different state. I think the mother is doing this on purpose so that her daughter can remain sick and not do the right thing. And I think everybody needs to go out. They need to reach out to Keen. They need to reach out to PewDiePie. They need to get as many people involved as possible. And people need to hear this call. And that her mother is going out of her way to hide this sickness. It is absolutely abhorrent that her mother would do this to her. And Dr. Phil reached out to her years ago, and she refused to speak to him. Her mother is the one doing this. And she's so far gone mentally, she can't even take care of herself. I'm thinking she doesn't have much longer. And, it's really terrible because she seems like a nice person. And it seems like her brain is just so damaged and she is so far gone mentally that she doesn't see what she's doing as wrong. The last thing that I would hate to see is to read an article in the news or see it on Drama Alert that that girl died. And it's simply because me being an asshole who doxes people all the time and fucks with pedophiles and does horrible things to people sometimes for laughs, didn't try to do the right thing. And, it took me all of about 5 minutes to find where she used to live. And it took the cops maybe less than an hour to find where she was currently and to give me the information to contact the current town that she's in. So if they don't do anything, and she is still doing this shit in the next week, then the next thing to do is to go to the local, press and push this until her mother has nowhere to hide her. Because her mother seems to be hiding this, and every time it becomes serious and the police get involved, her mother just moves her to a new town or a new state. And then this sickness, she's spreading it to other children. People that watch her say that they're jealous of her and how thin she is and how they wish they could be as thin as she is. How they starve themselves because they want to look like her. And the father does not live with her. The father lives in a completely different state. The police do have the authority to put her in the hospital. They don't want to do it. They're lazy. They'd have to fill out paperwork. When's the last time cops really do their jobs? That's why I originally wanted to talk to a detective, because most cops don't do their job. I'm assuming a lot of people reach out to her father. If this doesn't pan out in the next week, I'm pretty sure that he doesn't talk to her or the mother. It seems like the mother is just really fucked in the head. I've heard people say that her mom is autistic, but I'm sure the father has just he's checked out. I mean, I have his number. I could try calling him. I don't know if he's home though.
Hello, no one is available to...
Okay, nobody answered that number. Let's try this one. That one's been disconnected. Let's try the last one on file for him.
Thank you for calling the PSAV Boston branch, where technology meets inspiration. Our normal business hours...
I guess that's her dad's work number. I'm going to try this other number later in the day. Maybe he's at work right now. But this girl needs some serious help. And for some reason, her mother is just constantly keeping her from getting the help she needs. It's sickening to see somebody do this. Oh yeah, it is 6 a.m. on the West Coast. Yeah, there's no way her mother could say that she's healthy. You can clearly see it in this twerking video. That girl is like easily 110, 115 pounds in that video. And then you look at the mother, how things have been when the mother let her get worse. Now she's to the point that she's probably about 75 pounds. That poor girl. She's going to die someday because her mother doesn't want to take care of her. Yeah, she has a video where she's teaching people how to twerk. Let me see if I have it. I mean, it kind of is her mother's job. Her mother lets her live with her, lets her be sick, and when people try to get her the help she needs, her mother moves her to a whole nother state. Her mother seems to be just allowing this to happen. That's on her mom. That's not on anybody else. At this point, she's so far gone mentally that she can't understand what she's doing. And that's what's just the fucked part about it, is that her mom knows that this is a problem, knows that this is sick, and does nothing to fix it. Like, how do you watch your child just starve and do absolutely nothing? How to do the ratchety twerk. I believe that's the video. So let's get this video going. Man, this girl is she's so thin that it's hard to even get her on screen.
Hi guys, as you can hopefully tell, I just got a new camera and I think it's a lot better than my webcam because I think it's a lot more high quality. So now I'll be able to make more YouTube videos and stuff like that for you guys. So I'm so excited that I got that. And basically I was nominated for 2 awards for the YouNow Awards. So I'm so excited about that. I'm nominated for Best Dancer.
Now you can see this.
And for Best Female.
She puts her arms
that's
up.
You guys. So
see that right there? You can see her arms. You can see she's got definition around her waist. She's not as bad as she is now. You can see it there. She's still very thin, but she's not as bad as she is now. And then look at her now.
Hey guys, it's Eugenia. So today I wanted to do a Kingdom Hearts Kairi cosplay video.
Look at those arms. She's gotten worse. She just uploaded this the other day. And her mother's saying she's perfectly healthy? There's nothing wrong with her? This is perfectly healthy? Her daughter is in good shape? There's nothing wrong with her daughter? The fucking Keyblade is thicker than her daughter's arms. The Keyblade is thicker than her arms. She can barely hold up the Keyblade. Look at that. That's healthy? That's okay? There is no way in hell she's passing a mental health check. No way. This girl can barely stand.
And I think that the person that made it on eBay did a really good job. So thank you to them. I wish I could credit them right now and be like, this is their account, but sadly I'm not really remembering the name. But there's a lot of these outfits on eBay, and I'm really happy with it. Oh, and also guys, how could I forget? Whoops. I also have my Destiny's Embrace.
Look at her wrist. She can barely hold this.
I'm going to talk about that in a minute, but for now I'm just going to put this right here. Really.
Oh my god. Did you guys see the way she looked when she turned sideways?
I actually got this wig also off of eBay. The wig, honestly, I'm not going to lie, when I first tried it, and I'm not the best to put it, of course.
Let's skip around, see how bad she gets.
You know, that's Carrie's hair color, obviously. And I would say that the color and all that is pretty accurate. I think it is really nice. It is Kyrie's Destiny's Embrace Keyblade.
Look at those fucking legs. They look like matchsticks.
I actually did not order on.
Look at her fucking knees.
eBay. I actually just got this on eBay, and I'm sure on other sites too. There are some really expensive ones that are cheaper. Outfit, also the makeup and stuff on my face.
Look at her without makeup on. Look at her fucking shoulder blades. They're literally caving in. This is healthy? Her daughter's just a little bit skitty? Are you fucking kidding me?
Alright, I'm gonna go and wet my beauty blender. Or one of the.
This is healthy? This is normal? Look at this. She's got a wig on. It's probably to hide the hair loss.
And now.
Look at her arms. This is not healthy. Her mother is fucking insane. You can already see where her teeth are losing enamel from the lack of food and nutrition. You can see her sunken in eyes that she's trying to hide with fucking makeup. She's got her whole body covered in makeup because she doesn't want you to see how sick she really is. This poor fucking girl. I've seen more meat on a chicken. I'm sure you have. This poor person is at the state right now where, you know, if nobody does anything, they're gonna die. And you can see the enamel leaving her teeth. She's wearing wigs all the time now. It's almost like she's losing her hair. And now that that Cured Act is in effect that Obama passed, eating disorders are covered under health insurance, so they could force her to go in if she doesn't pass that mental health check. So they'll take her in, they'll ask her questions, and they will flat out be like, "Look, why are you this emaciated?" And when she says, "Oh, I don't know, I'm just that skinny," they'll probably ask to do a blood test or something. And all they have to do is do a blood test, and they'll be able to tell if she's eating or not. And if the police don't do anything this week, if she just continues like this, I'm going to contact the local news, and I'm going to let them know about this, and I'll give all the information to the reporter, and I'll give them the recordings of the police, not doing anything. And I'm sure that once the news starts writing about how the Glendale police is allowing somebody to die of anorexia, I bet that'll get them moving. But yeah, I saw PewDiePie was trying to reach out to YouTube to get her temporarily suspended until she got help. But yeah, this is fucked. You know, I saw Keem talking about this morning, and he was like, "Well, anybody call the police?" And I was like, "Say no more." Called them fucking bright and early. Yeah, I'm going to. I got a call with a client at 11:30. When I'm done with that, I will look and see if there's any kind of mental health groups in the area, that can do something, go to the courts or something and have her, detained or forcibly committed and until she can be, pushed up to a healthy weight. PewDiePie talked about this like a day or two ago. There was an article about it. About how he was asking people to, contact the police or do anything to try and help her. So hopefully she can get the help she needs. I will make sure to push this pretty hard this week till this girl can get over a BMI of at least, 17, 18. She's currently sitting at like a 10.5, maybe an 11. But it's dangerous. Like, she's to the point that she could like die. And it seems like the mom is just letting her die. The fact that her mom said that she's healthy and perfectly okay is very alarming to me, because that's a fucking lie. And this is just perpetuating a sickness that, her fans are starting to absorb. There are literally young fans that are starving themselves because they want to look like her. Like, she's 24 years old and she doesn't know to eat regularly. Like, I understand she's in a severely compromised mental state, but it's to the point that now the fans are like, oh, this is great. I don't eat because I want to look like you. No, you don't. You don't want to look like her. You want to look like her before she stopped eating, because she was fine then, but now she's just terrible. I feel bad for this poor child. Like, clearly she's a child mentally because her parents aren't taking care of her. Yes, Pomelo, this is Meguro. This is where I used to live. She looks like a corpse from Hellboy. Wow, that's fucked up. I disavow. I think her mother hasn't kicked her out because her mother's making money off of this. Why would she try to do, a recovery thing? Like, why would she do that? People have done videos where they've documented her severe dehydration, how sickly she's become over the years, how her mother seems to do nothing to help her. And one of her daughter is literally starving herself. The other child is like morbidly obese. It's like, what is going on with this? Like, do you guys remember when she had that guest on a few years ago and the person just started crying because of how skinny she was? I'll pull that up if you guys want to watch it. Let's pull it up.
I'm not doing this to diss Eugenia. I'm doing this because I actually give a fuck. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I care, like, really bad. I really do care about you, Eugenia.
Thank you.
I'm really worried for you and scared.
Oh no, Drexel!
And I don't want anything to happen to you. I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious. I don't want anything to happen.
I don't want to make you cry or anything like that. I feel really bad now. I'm sorry.
No. It's not you. Like I said, this is just me expressing being worried. And like I said, I just don't want nothing to happen to you. I really love you and I care about you. And I try to love everybody. I'm basically like you. I don't like being mean to people. I don't like being rude or anything like that. And it's just, like I said, I'm just so concerned for you and scared. And I just want you to be happy. That's all. That's basically all. I just want you to be happy.
Oh, thank you, Drexel. I feel really bad because I don't.
No, don't feel bad that I'm crying. I mean, it was building up. Trust me, I had to let that out. You can't hold. That's one thing. You can't hold your feelings aside because it's not good for you. You have to let them out. Like, if you need to cry, cry. I mean, don't feel ashamed of crying or anything like that. But
yeah, I mean, people should not ever be ashamed of their feelings. That's true. So
no.
I don't know. I feel bad.
No, don't feel bad. Don't. That's another thing about you, Eugenia. You're so damn sweet and caring and shit. And people take that too much to advantage. Like they basically walk all over you. People walk all over you because of that. Because you're such a sweet person. But try to not get let people get to you, get to you or whatever. Cause I'm dead serious. I don't want you to be unhappy, sad, depressed. Because in my opinion, I don't know what's going on in your life. Sorry, I have to smoke a cigarette. my nerves are shot right now.
Don't worry, I would have never even guessed that. Don't worry.
Yeah, she would have never even guessed that. She's only gotten progressively sicker over the years to the point where her fans are having mental breakdowns and crying every time they see her because they think she's literally going to die. Clearly her parents have checked out, and clearly, her family doesn't seem to want to do the right thing. So if they're not going to do the right thing, then I'm going to make sure the right thing gets done, because this is fucked. I don't think it's her that wants the attention. I think it's the mother that wants it. Because it's like, she's so far gone, she doesn't even realize that she can't, do this and be healthy. At this point, it's clearly the mother letting this happen. No, the mother is heavy. Her brother is heavy too. There's videos of her family. She's the skinniest one in the family. And it's almost like the mother doesn't seem to want to do anything about it, which is kind of fucked. Yeah, that's enough. If I get a call back, I'll be sure to let it go to voicemail so I can play it for you guys later. And if Eugenia calls me, um, I will be sure to record that for you guys too, so that we can, possibly get this to a mental health professional and get her the help that she needs. So thanks for joining me on this random, early show. And hopefully we've done the right thing, and done things that would make, the Father Almighty above us proud. Have a blessed day, everybody.